Hey guys, so we're actually looking to get into this trade. It's a GU short position and we're targeting a 1 to 3. So simple 10 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit. I will obviously break down the trade a little bit later, but as it is right at the entry now, I thought I'd just give you guys a quick update. Obviously just filming with the phone, currently watching the F1 as well, but this is the setup. Obviously we have broken structure to the downside. We're looking for a little retest into the zone. So we're going to set a limit here now. I have sent it to the Telegram group, so if you want to join, check it out, link in the description. I have my day trading group and my swing group, so whichever one you fancy joining. But here is the entry, and hopefully next time I talk to you, we've been tagged in and maybe dropping to the take profit. Right now it's kind of been, less than a pip away from the entry, which is annoying, but I don't want to obviously rush into the trade. Limit set, and then now we just wait and see what happens. Okay guys, so the trade has now been tagged in. So we are in the position right here, as you guys can see. And hopefully now we just get a rejection down to break the lows of this level here. So obviously, let's say we come down, wick into the lows here, fail to break, then move back up, then it will be a sign for me to get out of the trade. I only want to be in a position if it is continuously trending. So if this trend doesn't continue like it is currently, then I don't want to be in the trade, and I want to be, preserving my capital and not risking my money on a trade that isn't likely to win with what I've learned from my testing and my live trading. So definitely looking at what happens around this area. Obviously that is assuming that we do drop. We could just go straight up to stop loss, and that is also completely fine because, not every trade is going to win. We have to be okay with this. And obviously we're only risking 1%. So that is why we don't really care if it wins or loses. We treat wins and losses exactly the same. So I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, so we are currently in this trade here now. So if I just go over what happened in the past day or so. So this was the trade we were actually looking at yesterday, and one we actually took, which was a nice short. If I just quickly go into that a little bit further. So obviously this was the previous low. We obviously had a low here, and this one was broken by this push. This one was broken by this push, and this low was broken by this push. So when this actually happens, we then obviously look to get into positions when price retests into the area. So when price retested into the area, that's when we used our entry model. If you want to learn, check out the mentorship, but very, very simple, works a charm, and then price did actually fall off. Now we're looking down here, a very, very similar setup. So we obviously had the lows here, which were broken. We had the lows here, which were broken, had the low here, which is now broken. So we're looking to continue the trend, trading downwards, hopefully for a 1 to 3. The best thing that could happen in this trade, like I previously mentioned, is a break of this low. So what we're going to do is we're going to set an alert at this level here. Obviously, this could go to stop loss and we could lose this trade, as we are currently around 2 pips in drawdown, just about. But the trade is valid, so I've taken the trade. If it loses, that's completely fine. If it wins, that's great, but also it's completely fine. You don't want to be emotionally tied to any setups, whether it's a win, a loss. You don't really want to be like, oh, well, I hope this trade wins. If I'm wrong, if this trade loses, then I'm completely wrong and I should have done something differently. That's not always the case. You can do something completely right and still lose. You can do something completely right and win. That's just how it works in trading. So I have actually got position on this trade here, as you guys can see the entry. So hopefully we get a drop down to the take profit, and yeah, just thought I'd update you guys with the setup that we are actually in at the moment, and hopefully we can hit take profit. Okay guys, so the alert has actually just gone off as we have broken this low now. We did have a bit of news, red news on the dollar, which is obviously what caused the push down. We're currently around, around 10 pips away from the take profit. So running around 2% in profit on this trade currently. Ideally, obviously this candle has just opened, so we do still have around 13 minutes left on the candle. But we do want to see a close below this level here to see price, fall further to the downside towards our take profit. I'm going to set an alert at the take profit here, so we do know when that has actually hit. If we just rename it GUTP hit. There we go. So when that does actually reach that level, if it does reach that level, we will hit take profit and be out of the trade with around 3% or 3R, depending on the risk you're obviously taking. This trade was sent to the Telegram group, so be sure to check that out as well. Also, if you want to see more trades like this before they happen. But yeah, like I said, a very, very clean trade. Obviously helped by the news, which is probably what caused this consolidation prior to the news release. But yeah, a very, very nice trade so far. And yeah, hopefully the alert goes off and we hit full take profit. Okay guys, so I am actually getting out of the trade here. We did obviously drop down, break below, and everything was perfect, but it is 6:30 in the evening now, going into the weekend, and I don't want to be holding, mainly because it's obviously a day trade. There's swaps over the weekend, and it's not really something that I want to be in. Obviously, this trade could still hit take profit, but I don't hold my trades, my intraday trades overnight, so we are getting out of this trade. We did make, 0.8% profit. It's not too bad. The trade was still valid. It always has been valid. So, we followed the plan absolutely perfectly. But like I said, I don't trade these trades overnight. And obviously the volume is going to die down now. So I don't want to be holding for a few more hours, and especially over the weekend. So that's just a little update on what happened with this trade. Hopefully maybe next week we can get a similar thing happen and we can continue this downwards momentum. But yep, every trade isn't going to be a full win or a full loss. There's going to be management decisions along the way too, and that is what I wanted to show you guys.